think about John Jock, he didn't have a hand he couldn't grab, so everything had to be an overhook. So second he locks onto that overhook, he's never letting it go. There's a lot of stuff, right? And I was talking to Ryan, there's a million moves that can show you off this. And I don't want you to get lost in the weeds for a second. Think like, okay, well here's 50 moves from this overhook. Eventually you could develop all of them if you really like this game, right? But I'm going to show you like 2, right? And then I can just rattle off a million moves. That's what you guys want to see. Maybe you like one better than the other one, right? So I start with that arm. Even if I'm on the tricep, that's fine too. I usually like the wrist, right? And you can call this a stick shift, right? Because I try to sweep him first, and when he puts his hand down, I grab it, I rip it in the 3rd gear, and then jam it in the 5th. That's not even how you try it, right? I know how to do it. But boom, you punch it down, and then you go. So it kind of like stops that battle. Like if he's pushing towards me, he's trying to pass, and I just start with his wrist, and then I take him over, right? Now, here, like I keep my foot in here with this one. I don't even care about just getting them out. And you can just use it just to take it from out. Imagine you just got here, that's perfectly fine. 4 points, 8, I don't even know what it is in the points. A million points, you swept them and got up on top. That's beautiful, especially if you're like, I want to earn the top position. I don't want to just, the guy pulls guard. I'll pull guard, sweep him, and then I get then that's how I get the top spot, right? So I already got the wrist, right? And this time when I sweep him, I just keep my foot in, but because I have the overhook, I can start to go right for the Darce. Now you see guys go for it from here. I don't really do it because my arms aren't as long. Like someone's like Stretch Armstrong style, you can shoot it all the way through, right? But I like to start him with this because generally when I sweep him, the guy wants to get back up. And I've had this reaction a lot where I get here and the guy's like a really good wrestler and he just stands up and takes my leg off, throws me down, past my guard. I'm like, oh man, I should have kept my foot on to kind of try to hold him a little bit and then just let him get up a little bit. Even if I ended in like a top position where I'm on his neck, like if he did get up, right, and I ended up right here, that's okay. Maybe just drop back for a guillotine or something, right? As long as I'm staying on his neck, right? And I'm starting to get up, right? That's my goal, right? So I got the wrist, I sweep him, and keep this leg right here. I'm kind of on my knees. My shin is good. He's still got my foot. He's still gonna think he's getting up, but my shin and knee right in his hip should prevent that pretty well. And then here where the overhook was, I just go shoot it right underneath his head, and then I can start bringing my arm in and start to look for my Darce. Right? I get a lot of Darces from this just by sweeping the guy over, him not wanting to stay there, and then he'll just want to keep coming back up. Perfect. Then I wrap my Darce up. So with this, I'm going to start this way. You guys can see, I want to bring my arm through as deep as I can, right? And from here, when I lock it up in the bicep, one thing that's helped me a lot is trying to get my chin over this. Let's say if you have long arms, you might not be able to do it right away from there, right? You might be in a little bit of a shorter situation. And then from here, just like Dortillo's, fall to that side, try to keep that leg, and I'm cranking the crap out of his neck, right? And that's one way. You can end up in a couple different types of guillotines, right? So just one more time, a couple more times actually. Right, boom, big sweep, and then right here, I'm up on the top. I can still push him over, go all the way to back, but his head is right there. Rotate. He sits getting really good at Darces. I could also keep him on top. Some people like to finish it like this, where I never fall on my back just in case I lose it. Never lose the position, right? So I'll go ahead and do one here real quick. All right, so left arm overhook, and the wrist. He sweeps me, no, and I'm trying to get right back up, and I just gave it to him. No, that hurts. Right, I'm getting old, I can't even take a Darce anymore. Someone gets me a Darce and tap me right on my neck, right on that carotid artery. No, nobody? Carotid artery? I stole that one from Hanato Raja. So was he here before? You ever have Hanato here? Right, don't have him. All right, let's try it, right? So overhook sweep to Darce, then we'll work a little rubber guard triangle, and then we'll see where we're at from there, all right? Let's go, 1, 2, 3.